Hey everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics, and next to me is
Bertolf.
Bertolf Lenting. He is the, I think, the finest bluegrass picker in the Netherlands, maybe even Europe.
Well, no,
maybe
not.
even the world. No. You be the judge of that. We collaborated with Bertolf before. You may have seen some of our videos with Bertolf. We did a shootout of D18s, I think a year ago.
Yeah.
That included also a 37 shade top, which was incredible to have here. And we did a similar video with D28s, and I think we even had a herringbone, maybe a 39 herringbone in that mix as well. You have a rich history with bluegrass. You recorded a bluegrass album, Bluefinger, in Nashville.
Yeah.
With which people did you record it?
With, amongst others, Jerry Douglas on dobro, Stuart Duncan on fiddle, Mark Schatz on bass. So like, heroes of mine. Real
bluegrass heavyweights.
Yeah.
And now there's a Bluefinger 2 coming up, right?
Yeah, we recorded that in the Netherlands with my Dutch band because, well, we started playing after Bluefinger 1 and the band became so tight and it was such a fun band to perform with.
We did a session here as well with the band, so you can check that out on the YouTube as well.
Yeah. So I thought I want to record like a sequel to Bluefinger 1 but with a Dutch band, and we flew over David Cinco. Yeah. Who's the engineer and the mixer of Bluefinger 1, and he came
legendary
here
producer as well.
Recorded a lot of my favorite albums.
Punch Brothers,
among
others.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to that. Maybe you will play some of the tunes on the record as well.
I will,
I think. Of them.
Yeah.
Really nice. So what we're going to do today is we're going to find the best bluegrass guitar at the Fellowship of Acoustics, according to Bertolf. And I think you can be a great judge of what a great bluegrass guitar is. Alright, so here we are in the vintage guitar room, so where all of our vintage beauties are. I think there may be some really interesting guitars here. Just a heads up for everyone out there, this is our plan for today, because we can spend hours in every room here, but we have to pick a few, and our plan is to go to 3 rooms. So we're going to start with the vintage guitars, then we're going to the Martin guitar room and also the boutique guitar room. And we thought we'd start with vintage, because if you end with vintage, then maybe that's a showstopper and you just choose the one of the vintage Martins that we have. And we also want to mention you also brought your own guitar. Yeah. Which is, maybe you can tell the audience what it is.
Well, it's a relatively new Martin, a custom shop, I think, D28. Yeah. Which is not mine. I may borrow it from someone. But I kind of brought it as a reference because it's kind of the best guitar I ever played, I think. Yeah. And I may use it live as well. So I just want to see if there's anything that's better than this.
And that's also something that we encourage over at the shop as well, for people to grab their own guitar when they come here, to have a real comparison, because you're used to a certain sound and then you can really have a true comparison with the new guitar that you may buy. This is a Brazilian rosewood back and sides guitar, right?
Absolutely.
I think we will see some more Brazilian. Maybe we can start with a Brazilian, because there's a D28 here. This is a 1947, I think. Yeah. Also Brazilian rosewood with a Sitka top. That may be an Adirondack top, right?
Adirondack.
Yeah. So there's a little difference. Let me just give you this and I'll grab the mic.
I like it. Yeah. Did I play it before? Or is it new?
You may have.
I think I have.
It may have been a part of the D28 comparison. Could have been.
And it was one of the best. There were a lot of people actually on YouTube that preferred this one.
1947.
Yeah, because it has a bit of more clarity, I think, because of the Sitka maybe. And it absolutely has that clarity here. Yeah.
Does it remind you of your own, or is it a different sort of sounding guitar?
It's a little less boomy on here.
Is that better or?
Well, I don't know, because you know it's nice to have on the couch when you play guitar on your own. But in a band, when you play in a bluegrass band, kind of all that low end is eaten up by the bass anyway.
Yeah. And maybe that's something to tackle right up front, because of course this is a rosewood guitar.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Are you more of a rosewood, so D28, D35 style guitar player, or do you also like the mahogany? Because that may have some less bass, maybe some more mid-range.
Well, I tend to gravitate towards D28s.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the sound I have in my head, you know, like Tony Rice.
Yeah.
For the Bluefinger tour, I actually played a lot of D18 because I felt like I had to work so hard at a D28 when we were playing around one mic.
Yeah.
It was really hard to cut through, and then I grabbed a D18, and then it was much easier.
Because of the mid-range, because it
of
has
the mid-range.
its own spot in a bluegrass setting. Then
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is a great one, you think?
This is kind of in between a bit, for me, and I love this one right away. Absolutely.
Shall we grab the D18 then? Now that we're talking about D18s as well.
Yeah.
This is a 46.
Wow.
D18. Yeah, that's really been played.
Yeah, really been played. And
also, also another Sitka top. Both of these actually don't have the scalloped bracing that you find in the war time or the pre-war time. So that could end up with a stiffer guitar. But then again, when you play it for all those years and it dries up, then maybe it opens up again.
Yeah.
But I think yours might have the more sort of pre-war scalloped bracing, I think.
I'm not an expert on bracing at all.
It's all about the feel, right?
Yeah, yeah. What I noticed in this guitar, it's a little bit more nosy.
Yeah.
And then when I compare it to the D28, that one, I think I like the more kind of round mid-range of that one compared to this. It's a bit more boxy.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Which can be really cool in a band setting, but it has a little bit more that.
Yeah. Like it compresses a little bit more than a D28 or something. Yeah.
But it's also like you start to play a little bit differently on a guitar like this kind of.
I think this one sounds better when you play it softer, maybe. And the D28 that can handle a little bit of more extra punch.
Yeah, it has more headroom. And I kind of tend to play a little bit more towards the sound hole, where it sounds.
Beautiful.
Sounds beautiful.
But I can see why this might not be the first sort of a real bluegrass instrument. I can see maybe a songwriter maybe playing softly.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe even
fingerpicking as well.
And that kind of nosy stuff, because when you play with the fingers, you got the flash, not that much attack, and then it gives you a lot back.
Yeah.
So this is nice,
We also have this one. I brought this from the vault. Let me grab this. We're back to Brazilian again.
Now the guitars for real rich people.
Yeah, this is a real rich people guitar. Yeah, this is a
stars. Guitar for the stars.
A D45 Brazilian from 1993, I think. So this is all out abalone. This hasn't been played a lot. It's a really clean guitar. After the D18, you get all the bass back.
Yeah, all the bass. Yeah. Like it has, it's more broad.
Yeah.
Love this.
This has a lot of oomph and air to every note.
But still less than my own.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe we can do a quick comparison. Yeah, it would be nice.
If I remember well, but I think this.
Right.
Well,
it's louder than.
It's louder, yeah. Well, the difference in my head was even bigger.
It's always bigger in your head.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit more.
Yeah.
This low end is a bit more defined, maybe.
Yeah.
This
sounds great.
Really works.
But I think comparing it to the D28, this is it's not as piercing or something.
No.
The D28 has had some more high-end sort of.
Yeah, it stays a little bit more round also here, like that. Which I kind of like.
So there are a lot of interesting guitars here. Also, a lot of guitars that aren't suitable at all. Because I was looking over here at the J160E.
Yeah.
The John Lennon sort of.
It's a John Lennon, yeah.
It is an incredible acoustic, but not a bluegrass guitar at all. But I grabbed this one. I'll give it to you. This is another. This is the D35 actually.
Oh.
Let me check the year on it. This is a 1966. So again, before the change to Indian rosewood, so still Brazilian rosewood.
Yeah. Less warm.
Yeah. Still a great sound, but when comparing it to the D45 and the D28, it has none of the advantages that those two have, I think.
No. It's between this one
and the D45. So maybe it's time, we played a few now, you played a few, maybe it's time to pick a favorite of this room.
It's gonna be this one.
The D28.
Vintage is winning for now, but
all right.
We'll see what happens.
All right, let's head upstairs. Top floor of our villa, we have 5 more rooms. So we have 3 downstairs, vintage, classical, and all sorts of folk instruments. Then we have 5 rooms here. We have a Eastman guitar room. We have a Martin guitar room, a Gibson and Taylor, boutique guitars over here, and then European builders in this room over here. Let's start with the boutique guitars. Shall we do that?
Cool.
So we have some beautiful brands here. So the first names that come to mind are Collings, of course, Bourgeois, Santa Cruz we have as well, Irish guitars over here, Boucher, all sorts of beautiful guitars. Are you looking for in the boutique sort of guitar brands as well, or are you mostly focused on Martin?
Well, I'm actually considering buying a boutique guitar. Like I'm kind of thinking about Collings or Santa Cruz, so it's nice to have a look at those.
Because they are making a really big name in the bluegrass community as well. You know?
Yeah, and a guy I know has a Collings which I could play, and I really loved it. I really got a kick out of it. So, and I remember playing a Santa Cruz, like a pre-war guitar once, which also gave me a big kick.
Maybe let's start with some Collings.
Cool.
I see this one here. So we were talking about D28 style, so I think this is a D2HA, I think.
And explain to me, because the D2 models are kind of the
D28s,
and the D1s are the D18 models.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the H is the herringbone, so more like a pre-war sort of Martin. Adirondack top on this one. I think you may like this.
Yeah, could very well be.
First impressions? Good?
Yeah, good. Really loud.
Yeah.
Which I like because, you've got to, in a band, you've got to compete with banjos and mandolins.
Yeah.
And also it has a lot of like note separation or something, like really clear defined tones.
Yeah. A really clear high end as well, which will work in a bluegrass setting, I think.
Sorry. A lot of headroom too. When you really dig in, it kind of stays. It's pretty compact at the same time.
Not too broad, like the D45 was really wide sounding. This is a little bit more sort of...
A little bit more in the middle, like...
In a bluegrass setting, because it's all acoustic, mostly. And sometimes there's speak of a battle between instruments, You have to fight some instruments. What are the instruments in a bluegrass setting that you are actively trying to fight or maybe beat? Because they're talking about banjo killers, the D28 sometimes.
Yeah. Well, banjo is just really, it's so loud on stage. Even I played with a not so loud banjo player, and it's still really loud.
Yeah.
And also mandolin, but fiddle and mandolin are just in a different octave, so they cut through, and they can stay warm but still cut through.
Yeah.
So but also the bass, of course, it eats up a lot of low end.
So you don't want too much low end?
No, it's not necessary in a band. I think this guitar could be kind of one of the best guitars I've heard so far to be in a band setting.
Yeah.
Because it really has that volume and headroom.
Maybe it will be nice to grab a Santa Cruz. Let's see what we have. Maybe a large sound hole. This is a Santa Cruz Tony Rice Dreadnought, of course. Maybe you can talk a little bit about the influence Tony Rice had on the bluegrass guitar community.
Well, he's the guy for me and for a lot of people, I think. And he kind of redefined what bluegrass guitar is today. Yeah. And when I was in Nashville, like when you are in a guitar shop in the Netherlands, everybody's playing Stairway to Heaven or Tears in Heaven. And there everybody was playing Tony Rice licks, which I thought really, really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, Doc Watson made the guitar kind of a lead instrument, the acoustic guitar, in a bluegrass setting. And then Tony Rice, and maybe first Clarence White, but then Tony Rice took it even further.
Yeah.
And I think every bluegrass guitarist today is heavily influenced by Tony.
Yeah, and also guitar builders, because you see the large sound hole Dreadnought guitar popping up everywhere. Santa Cruz has their own, I think Bourgeois has their own, I think Atkin also makes a white rice model, so they are all over the place.
Yeah.
And I think that's really beautiful, that we make that connection between Tony Rice and that specific guitar. I think it was a 37?
Might be. Or 36.
Somewhere around that.
Even shot at, right? There were bullet holes in it. It belonged to Clarence White.
Yeah.
And then they put a Gretsch neck on it.
Incredible.
I think that's why it also
it didn't fit really well.
It didn't fit. I asked Jerry Douglas, because he played that guitar, the Tony Rice guitar, and he said it was just
fine.
It was just fine. It was not a special guitar.
Yeah. It's all on the fingers.
It's also I think Tony could have played any guitar in the shop and made it sound great.
Yeah.
It's legendary now, but maybe the guitar wasn't even that special. But I don't know if I can say that, but I've played this before because it would be like the guitar I would buy, like a Tony Rice model, of course. Yeah. But it didn't really impress me.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, when I play it now, it's a bit dead.
It sounds a bit dull. Yeah, maybe it could also be due to the strings. Could be some older strings, but I can see what you mean. It sounds a little bit dull compared to the, especially compared to the
Collings.
The Collings that we
definitely.
just,
the Collings has much more volume and also much more boom and oomph. Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's okay, but it's not the guitar I get a kick from right away or something.
Then we should move on, because I also see this behind you, another large sound hole, Tony Rice inspired. So this is a bourgeois. They call this the D large sound hole Sinker Sitka. So I've not heard that before. You see sometimes Sinker mahogany, so mahogany trees that they were submerged in water for a long time. So I think this Sitka has been submerged. Also has sort of a, maybe you can catch this, a little bit of a bluish sort of vibe to the top. But for the rest, this is a D28 style. So let's try it out.
I'm curious. Nice, but maybe you shouldn't have played me. Have me play the Collings first.
Yeah,
it's a bit more nosy.
Yeah,
a bit more like the D18 sounded actually.
I could be fooled in thinking this was a D18 if I didn't know that it was a D28.
Right? Yeah. That's it.
Maybe a little bit better than the Santa Cruz, but not as good as the Collings that we tried.
Fair enough.
Since we're talking about the D18, let's move back to Collings. This is a guitar that was on the top of my list on showing you today.
Okay.
This is part of the new Hill Country series by Collings.
And what exactly? Because I read something about it, but what's special about the Hill Country series?
So they sort of reimagined a lot of things about the core models, or maybe the top of the line Collings models. So this also has a new bracing. They totally reimagined the bracing on the top. So it should sound more warm, more open, fuller compared to maybe the standard Collings line.
Nice.
But I'm not blown away by it.
Not blown away by it, no, but it doesn't have that roundness of the Martin 47, like...
Yeah.
It's a bit more... boxy is not the right word, but it...
Smaller sound?
Smaller sound, yeah. It's just a matter of preference, you know. I like a certain kind of mid-range, and this mid-range is probably just a little bit above my preference zone or something.
Yeah, but it is a sunburst, so that's a really cool look. It reminds me of the shade top, the 37, the D18.
Yeah, I'm kind of more drawn to just
the natural.
The naturals.
All right.
Yeah.
So maybe you already mentioned his name. This is a Santa Cruz vintage artist from 1996. And if I'm not mistaken, this was a collaboration also to make a sort of a signature for Doc Watson.
Yeah. Cool.
So I really like the sound of this one.
Yeah, me too.
It has a lot of low end on every note, a lot of air with every note.
Yeah.
Especially when you play it really fast. Also on the upper strings, you feel a little bit of air with every note.
Yeah, really nice. A lot of punch.
So I think we should make a decision in the boutique guitar room. So we had a lot of beautiful guitars here. We talked about the Collings, the D2HA. Is that still the number one?
Yeah, definitely. That's gonna be the one.
If it were up to me, it would be this one. Just saying, but it's not up to me today. It's up to Bertolf. He's the expert. So we're going with the Collings D2HA. I think this is a second-hand one from 2025, so only a year old.
Oh, really? Maybe I can pay it then.
Yeah, I think you can. We can work something out. Yeah. This is the favorite of the boutique room, so that's number 2. And now we have one room left, and that's the Martin guitar room. Of course, Martin, the staple of a bluegrass guitar. So let's head over there. The Martin guitar room. If you were to walk in here, what's the first guitar that pops out at you?
Well, that's actually this one, because I think this looks like a Gibson guitar with a Martin logo on it.
Slope shoulder. I'm not actually really familiar with this guitar, but let's see what it is.
It looks really special.
DSS, or D slope shoulder from 20. Oh, really lightweight. Also a mahogany back inside, so more like a J45 or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So is there a reason why you wouldn't choose maybe a J45 or something for bluegrass?
For bluegrass? Well, normally it's a bit too compact, and it doesn't really... So it doesn't have the roundness in the high, and it doesn't really have the oomph in the low. Yeah. It's a bit more compact, but...
Volume as well, or is that not really a...
Also maybe, yeah. But this one, what's that?
The stool.
Oh,
yeah. So if you hear some screaming, a screaming goat, it's the chair. Just so you know.
Well, you can play bluegrass on this.
Yeah, it sounds pretty, but it's not a loud guitar.
No.
Compared to the other ones that we've heard today, they are a lot louder, definitely. Yeah. More clear maybe in the top end.
But I would maybe play this kind of stuff. I like Gibsons for just playing that kind of stuff. Chords.
This might be the exact guitar that you also played in the D18 comparison.
It's like an authentic? Or?
This is authentic. So the custom shop, a 37 model that we threw in the mix also to compare to a real 37.
Yeah. Voice.
Maybe a quick refresher and grab your own one, just to see. Yeah, I grab this one.
That has more oomph, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's a bit more, it sounds like even muffled now a bit.
A little bit.
But it's what I like when I play this, you know. And it kind of feels like it's moving more air in this area also.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is pretty special too.
Let's grab another D28 style then. So we had a Tony Rice model. We also had a Doc Watson guitar, and now a modern bluegrass hero.
It's the Billy.
Today, it's the Billy. This is his
signature model.
Billy Strings D28.
So do you know anything about this guitar, like the specs or?
Yeah, so it's in the basis it's a D28, but there are a few tweaks because he has a 1940 D28 that he plays the most, and it has to do with the width. The nut width is a little bit wider, so a little bit more string spacing there. And
because he has big fingers or something?
I don't know. Maybe it's also what you get used to.
Yeah.
You know, and also the scale length is a little bit shorter than a standard. Maybe also because of a tweak that he made to his 1940, or could also be a mistake like the Tony Rice putting a Gretsch neck on a Martin. But so there should be a little bit less string tension because it's more towards a shorter scale like a Gibson or something. Yeah.
Feels like the strings are a bit older.
Yeah.
So then it naturally has a little bit less shine. But
do you like newer strings for bluegrass?
Yeah, I think so.
More high end, more tech.
Yeah, I kind of change them every 3 shows or something.
Yeah.
But the perfect spot is somewhere in the middle. Like after show 2, it's great, and then after show 3, they're too old.
Yeah. But this is not your guitar.
Not right away.
No.
Don't get a giant kick out of it.
Yeah. And that's most important.
But it plays nice, kind of. I kind of like the.
So it's maybe a little bit easier to play.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Because my own Martin, that neck is pretty intense.
Yeah.
So it plays hard.
Yeah.
This plays easier.
But do you like to fight the guitar a little? No. You want it to be as easy? Because I've played one of your guitars before, and you have quite a high action.
Yeah, but I just need that to make sound.
Yeah.
And to have headroom.
Yeah.
But I like that, but I also like
everything
comfort.
else to be as comfortable as possible. Yeah.
Okay.
Not? Okay, let's see what else we can throw in the mix here. This is from the Refresh series. So before it was called the Reimagined series. You had the D28 Reimagined, and now for a year it's called the Refresh. And what they did, they changed the bracing again. Now it's a Golden Era style. So they made a few Golden Era models, a short series, and those are the scallop braces from pre-war style. Okay. So those are now in the standard Martins. I'm giving you Sunburst guitars.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh, no, sorry, I'm giving it back.
First impression?
Nice. I especially like it up here.
Yeah, you see why. Yeah.
Here it lacks a little bit of oomph for me.
Top end is really nice.
Yeah, top end is really cool. Could we try just maybe one more?
Yeah,
you have one.
I have one here. This is also a 37 model. It's a new one, but a 37 vintage low gloss custom shop D28.
Ah, yeah. Let me try that one. Yeah, it does have a lot of power.
Yeah,
and volume.
I like it.
But not the oomph I'm looking for.
All right.
Got another
quick fire round. D45, also a refresh series, so a new sort of standard. But then you get, it's still the most expensive, most decked out Martin guitar that you can buy now.
it's just so funny when you really dig in with your ears. Like every guitar has a different voice.
Yeah.
The difference can be tiny, but this is kind of like an ideal low end for me. Kind of not too boomy, but still really warm.
I like this a lot.
Might be my favorite Martin. I'm always a bit of ashamed to pick a really like a fancy.
Yeah.
I like the guitars to be just like have as little, you know, stuff.
Embellishments
on
it.
Just
Yeah,
like a little dot, and that's enough.
Yeah, but maybe I'm wrong. But I'm not the biggest bluegrass fanatic and history buff. But I don't know if a lot of guitar players that play sort of the really expensive D45 style, a lot of embellishments. It's mostly D18 or D28.
Yeah, just like maybe because that's like the working class.
It is, right? Yeah.
You know, thing. But I played a D42 on Bluefinger 1. I borrowed that as well because I wanted to take this guitar, but it has Brazilian rosewood and it was difficult to travel with.
Yeah.
So I did a D42, which was also really. I think it, you know, you can compare it to this one a bit. I don't know really the difference between 42s and 45s.
It's mostly to do with the embellishments, so 45 a little bit more, and also Martin has a grade of the type of wood that they use, and the D45 is the top grade, so only the best. 42 a little bit lower, but you know, it's a small difference. So this is the 45 right now is the favorite Martin.
I think so, yeah.
But maybe we can throw in 2 wild cards. I will grab them from another room. Be right back.
Cool.
So I want to give Bertolf some non-conventional bluegrass guitars. There are 2 brands that I want to throw in. An Eastman, though it is a D28, but it's really an affordable alternative to the D28s from Martin or Collings or Bourgeois. And then maybe an Irish guitar. That is more a Gibson style. We talked about it, J45 style. So maybe not a typical bluegrass guitar, but we are big fans of Irish. So just going to compare them. So I have 2 right here. A more familiar looking style of guitar perhaps, and a more Gibson style guitar. Let's start with the Eastman. So this is a D28 style. This is the E20D TC, they call it. Thermo-cured, so the top has been baked, you know, to simulate sort of the years going by. Yeah. And also you get Indian rosewood, and this one has an Adirondack top. That's an upgrade on a lot of the Martins. The standard series mostly have just Sitka. You pay extra for Adirondack. So the fact that you get it in a package like an Eastman for 2,000 euros or something is quite special.
Yeah. Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's got a growl.
Yeah. More than decent bluegrass guitar, I think.
Right? Yeah.
And especially for the money.
But still, when comparing it to the, where is it, the D45?
It's behind
over there. Still a favorite for this round?
Yeah. Because that low end is, this is loud, low end.
Yeah.
That's loud and warm.
Yeah, more refined.
Yeah, more refined.
Then a total wild card. This is a Gibson style Irish guitars. We're big fans of them.
Okay. Looks nice.
Built in, is it Burlington? Yeah. Oh, Burlington, Vermont.
Vermont.
So USA-based Burlington, Vermont. And they make, I think their aesthetic, you know, their look is really cool. They focus more on the Gibson side of the acoustic guitar family. So really a different sound, I think, than comparing it to the Martin side. But I think they are great guitars. They do some relicking on them as well.
Yeah, looks really nice.
Yeah, quite subtle, not too much. Mostly, this is more a gloss finish on the top, but the rest is more satin. So it has they always feel like really open lift-in guitars, I think.
Yeah,
so.
but it's like old lacquer is the
word?
Yeah.
They make it seem like an old guitar that's been kept really well.
Yeah, right. Tight sounding.
We should film that lick that you just did. That was really great, the high up. I don't know what you did. With the double notes. Yeah. It's a totally different.
Yeah,
list.
but it has a real nice character, I think.
Yeah. Note separation is really good, but it's nowhere near a D28. It's a completely different sound, but
yeah, it just has a different voice, but I like it up here also.
Yeah.
It really shines around the It's a bit less shiny, but
there is some low-mid sort of volume, which is nice, I think.
It's always so difficult to talk about sound in words. Like Elvis Costello said, it's like dancing about architecture.
Dancing about architecture.
Talking about music is like dancing about architecture.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you can play bluegrass on this. Why not?
Yeah.
Maybe lacks a bit of that.
Yeah, it's not your typical bluegrass sound, but well, it holds up.
It definitely holds up, yeah.
Okay, so now that we had the two wild cards, so the Eastman and the Iris, the D45 was the favorite of this round before.
Yeah.
Is it still the favorite?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We have to go with the D45.
Sorry, Eastman and what's it called? Iris.
Iris.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the third choice. Maybe we can listen to a little demo right now, and then we'll be right back. All right, Bertolf.
Yeah.
So we're back here in front of the Chevy.
Yeah, man.
You tried out the three favorites, so let's just recap. We have a D45 refresh, so just a new standard Martin, though it is a really expensive D45. A D2HA from Collings, 2025, and then an oldie.
D28 from 1947.
1947. So you played some stuff.
Yeah.
We recorded some demos. Drum
roll.
The drum roll, that's
Edit.
what we called.
Yeah, well, I think, and I wouldn't have thought that myself, but I'm picking the D45.
The D45,
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, it was a close call between between all three, really.
Yeah.
Because that one really has a lot of soul and depth and also like emotional value because it's vintage. But I would never have thought that I would pick such a flashy guitar. You know, like
maybe you're just a flashy person.
I might be flashier than I actually look. And so yeah, but I really like the low end and the brightness and the playability of everything. So
really well-rounded,
Well-rounded.
suitable for a lot of different stuff.
Absolutely, but also because we're picking the best bluegrass guitar.
Yeah.
And I think this is it.
All right. And the next step is just to have Bertolf Lentink here on the fingerboard.
I think
inlaid
that would really
in
cool.
abalone,
Yeah.
right?
Miss Schmolter. Oh no, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Bertolf, for playing all these beautiful guitars and picking your favorite.
Thanks for having me.
Please leave a comment down below if you see a different guitar that might be your favorite, or maybe you agree with Bertolf.
Or not.
Or not. Please subscribe to our channel, like the video, and let us know what you want to see next on our channel. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.